I have returned. Please ignore the box fan. I moved. I'm now in a garage. Decided to get out the little red dog because I wanted to run it. Go to spin it to make sure that it's not stuck, everything's good, and I hear a little crack. Panic ensues. What just broke? Disassemble the entire engine. This is what your red dog looks like, by the way, if you've never taken it apart. You got your point system here, the tube, and these little bits right here are really cool. Your little pads for your camshaft. These pads right on the camshaft, and they're split. Look at that. That's really cool. Head, a little bit dirty, but not half bad. Not half bad. Definitely eating some oil, but that's to be expected. Brass bearings that get fed oil. Really, really well machined. Really well machined little engine. Even the crankshaft gets oil pushed into it through the front here, and then where the connecting rod sits. Piston. It does need an oil ring, but you know, for what it's ran, it's dirty because I took it apart. Not half bad. Dedicated bearing that locks in place. You can't get it wrong. Really cool. Really cool. Sleeve easily pushes out, so if you need to replace it, very clean in that sleeve. The piston took more wear than the sleeve did. I don't feel any valleys, ridges, or bumps. Amazing. I freaking love this engine. I just wish it didn't have a broken part, but that's probably my bad because it was a little bit lackluster on oil because I drained it because it was sitting, and it likely got stuck. What did break? Oh, here's your camshaft. How cute. This entire engine now needs cleaned before it gets reassembled. But before I do that, I got a contact Sterling kit. It was the little arm that moves the oil pump that snapped off. This sits right here in this little hole right there. I'd probably deburr it as well. Give it a good clean. It sits in those holes and it gets slurped up through this entire mechanism using this little flippy arm. How it got stuck, I'm not sure. Everything's still got a little bit of oil on it. I have no idea. It was probably a one-off mishap that it happened. But there's the little pin that snapped that controls the oil pump. I have the gear here somewhere. Yep, here's the little gear. And it actually spins off of this guy, which is really cool. That is locked in through the crankshaft. So crankshaft gear goes on there, and that's what times your camshaft to your crankshaft. And then the other pin, obviously, locks this guy in place so that this can ride and spin as it should. Yeah, no, really well built. Unfortunate, you're never gonna have to worry about that unless you're sat for a really long time. But even then, it really shouldn't. I think this was just a oopsie daisy when I tried to spin it over. Things happen. I'll contact Sterling Kit and see if I can't get this replacement part. Excuse me. But yes, I returned. I'm going to get back into the whole spew of engines. And we're going to start with this guy. I'm probably going to make a video about putting it back together because this is a detailed little engine. Like, this is a lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. The little bolt that sits on the back of your crankshaft, on the back of the block, which is really cool. This engine's really well built. I hope they come out with a an oil ring for that piston. Then this thing would not smoke. It would run forever. Like, beautiful, beautiful engine. The flywheel is dirty, but it is tapered. It actually is tapered like a nitro engine flywheel would be. Even though this is gas, it is tapered right there at the end. Really, really cool. If I can't get that part, I'm probably just gonna unfortunately order a new RedDog and then keep this as parts for that RedDog, since I know what's in it, how it works, and how to maintenance it. If you do have to take your engine apart, I want you to know a few things. This back plate, these 2 screws, are locked in there. I've already, unfortunately, destroyed one trying to pop it apart and had to smack a bit in there to force remove it. So you know, these screws, they are on there. The heads especially. These suckers almost didn't want to come out. There's no thread locker on them. They're just really on there. So all the screws will get replaced and such like that. Hopefully I can get this new oil pump spindle so I can get this engine back together and run it, because this is one of my favorite engines. I hate seeing it like this, but hey, I love tinkering. That's why I'm in this hobby. And yeah, this is currently where I'm at. Shoot.